Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. What I'm going to do, I'm going to collect the Linux metrics. Okay, so how do we do that? So remember, I did discuss about the Linux metrics. For that, we have an exporter, right? And the exporter name is um, node exporter. That is something. I mean, don't get confused. Node exporter is only for Linux, not for Windows. Okay, Windows we have a different exporter. So what do we do in this case? So I want to show you that first. Where is that node exporter? You can download from here also. Okay, it's the same. I mean, whether no matter from where you download, that will lead you to GitHub page actually. Okay, and then this place also they'll be having the node exporter. Here it is. Yeah, this one. It's the official one. So I'm going to download, extract, and run. That's all. So I need a one node for it. So I'm going to use the same machines for node exporter also because the Linux, right? So what do we do? So let me show you that command. Here it is. By the way, it says RHL 7, but just ignore it because it can be from any operating system. Okay. So rather what I will do, I'll just let me modify. So you should not get confused with that because Linux is a one and Windows is one. Simple. In all Linux. I said all Linux. So that way you have it. So now can we download this? So here I'm downloading, enter, done. And here it is. I'm going to extract this, done. And if you see that this is the node exporter, if you go inside that, this is the executable you need to run actually. The moment you run this executable, it will collect the matrices from the Linux and expose at one port number 9091. Now the problem is like how do you remember all these things? So don't worry about that. You need to refer their official documents actually. So then you will remember those port number. For example, this one, this is the official documents. And if you go down a little bit, here you have 9100. That's a default port. If you can change it also, but no one is bothering to change that. Okay, so done. So how do I run it? So just run directly, but I don't want to lose the my console. So running in the background, done and done. Can I just check the process of node grep node? You see here node exporter somewhere. You see here it is running. Got it? That's all. Now, do you want to access that? So let me show you 9100, right? 9100 and wait for us. This one 900100 and matrices. This is the matrix which you say from the node exporter. See here, everything you see there starting with the node underscore, that's a matrix from the node. So what is happening right now? If you understand this architecture, right now I am having this Prometheus server, Linux server. So now I install the exporter here, publishing the matrix. This is the Prometheus server. Now I need to pull that matrix from here. That I have not done it. I'll do that. Simple. Are you understanding, all of you?
I think so, but the question is if we need for security reasons to change the ports. I know that we are not it's between quotes not needed, but what if we need to change it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how to do it?
Yes. So we have again YAML file. So here there'll be one.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I'll show you. See here. Just a second. I'll show you quickly.
Maybe also I miss it at times. So okay.
Yeah. So are you able to hear me, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Web listen
So
address. This is the case there.
this is the IP address, and somewhere it should be the port. So like this, you'll have one parameter which will help you to find out the port.
Okay,
Ah,
okay.
here it is. Here it is. This one.
Mhm. Web listen address, right? Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So you have to run it. By default, it's running with 9100. But if you want to change it, you have to add that variable.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Nice. Thank you.
Okay. So now I was doing something. Yeah. So now what to do? So this is the node. This is the Prometheus server. Now I need to add this endpoint. Pull endpoint. How do we do that? Right? So I just said, if you remember everything for that, you have to go to prometheus.yaml file here, and now you need to understand this YAML file. Okay, and here it is. Now, let me take a snippet of it. So guys, this file can be longer also. You can have a multiple files also. So now if you see that this part, which is like a scrap configurations. So the section name is scrap config. Now this is a part for alerting, and this is part for rules, config rules. Config rule means here, if you see it, a record rule, sorry, my bad, record rules. And this is the alert rule. So here, this is the part where you have record rules and alert rules. This is for alert manager to configure, which I'll come back to you. Now, these 2 points I'm not talking right now, but I want you to read this one. Here it's 15 seconds. Okay. So scrap interval is 15 seconds. What is the evaluation interval? So evaluation intervals, it will be related to alerts rules and record rules. Okay. Record rules actually. So just ignore it for time being. Now,
Hello, Rajesh. I could not hear you. Is it same with everyone?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's
I
same. Yeah.
lost his connection, I think.
Okay, okay.
Let me call him.
Mhm. Yeah, it is showing the organizer is experiencing technical difficulties.
hello, can you hear me? All of you?
Yes, yes, Rajesh, you are
Now
back.
that's
Thank
Hey, sorry, I think I got disconnected with the network, so sorry about that. So where we got disconnected, I'm not sure about it actually. So can you just tell me?
I think you are
What?
explaining about the evaluation interval.
Ah, okay, yeah. So here, for it, this is to configure the alert manager. This is to configure record rule and alert rule. I'll come back to this. And this is some of the global configuration, out of which this one you have to look at it. Prometheus will pull matrices every 15 seconds. You can influence this one, but this is the most important part. Okay. Now here you have a if you remember that I said Prometheus is scrapping self, right? So if you see that because of this line only. So here it says Prometheus job name and target name, this one. Now you come back to this one. You see, I told you, right? How do you get to know this one and this one? Because of this one. Okay, and job name here. So because of that, it's coming job name, instance name and all. Got it? Now here on the path on which the matrix will be available by default, it's there here. And it can be to a scheme, HTTP and HTTPS. If you have HTTPS, you can use convert into HTTPS. Right now, not needed actually. So this one entry is there. I'm going to make it another entry. For what? For my Linux. So let me copy paste. Where is that? So in this document, so many things are there. But right now I'm focusing on only this part. See, only this part. Okay. So job name, it's one endpoint. Okay. So like that, you have hundreds of endpoints, so you have to put it up hundreds of input. Mind it here, this is a YAML. So S means multiple targets you can specify. Okay. So that is important. For example, if you have two machines and you want to give the same job name like this, you can give it and change the IP address here. Okay. So right now I'm making one entry, which is write one, and right one is, I lost the internet actually. Are you able to hear me, right, all of you?
Yes, Rajesh, you are audible.
Yeah, so I'm using the private IP address, or you can use public also. So this is the right one. Okay, this IP address is right one, correct one, and this IP address is wrong one. Okay, I want to show you this both endpoint. Here I have installed it, here I do not have installed it. By the way, you can make it job name anything, Linux batch 1, web 1, something like that, whatever you want to say. And you want to monitor the app server also, right? 1, something like this. Batch 1, it's batch 1, batch 1. So this way, I'm trying to help you to understand that this is important. Okay, so right now this is 3, this is 4. Okay, this is 4. Now this is something which we have, batch 1 and batch 2 done. Now I'm going to make the changes in the Prometheus.yaml. Here vi Prometheus.yaml. Okay, now let me make the changes. So done. So now this one, I'm making the changes align with this static config and YAML issues. Okay, so this is the way you can add it. Now this one I'll just delete it because I don't need it anyways. Okay, done. So this is YAML specification, I did it, and here I added a new job. You could have added here also, but I didn't add it. That's okay. And then save this. Done. Okay. Now what you're going to do? You're going to grep Prometheus, and I'm going to kill this process. Kill -9. You can make it service also. There is a way to have added a data here to make a service also. In this tutorial, if you see somewhere here, this is the to make a service, but right now not needed. So I just wanted to show you the raw information. How do you do that? So running as a background one more time. Done. So what I did, I just added YAML file, I mean the YAML file with the configurations, and that's all. Now you come to Prometheus, refresh, come to the status, go to the target. What is this? It's not running so far. Let me check. Oh, it got problem. So there is a log. You can see that, but I believe I made some issues in the YAML file. That could be the reason. So let me check that. Okay, there's YAML file. Definitely there's issues here. One more. Is it correct? Done. I think now it's correct. And here, 1, 2, 1, 2, done. Save it. Done. And now I'm going to restart one more time and check the Prometheus services. So far running, so far running, so far running. Done. And now it's coming. Enter. Now go to the status and targets. See, now I have a two. If I want to show you the YAML file, Prometheus.yaml. See, there is a one target, two target, three target. Overall three target, two job. Okay. So see here, there is one job which has a one machine. There's one job, another one which have a two machines, out of which, see here, uh, this one and this one. So one machine should work. Uh, See here, up, and it's down. So right now you're collecting from here. This is the fake machine which I added just for your reference. And done. Now you want to see the all the matrices. So you have to change the private IP address is not accessible, right? So public I added, and here done. And this is something which you have it done. And now you want to check this. So let's say CPU, so, right? Some CPU want to check this, and here this is the CPU want to check. So search for it, go to the graph, search for it, and see here. These are the CPU from this machine coming. You see, this is the machine you added, right? Understood now? And this is the value. Right now, this is not gathered. That's the reason. 15 seconds. It will take some time to get it. All of you.
I think I need to play more with this. I learn by doing, so maybe
Yeah.
let's see.
Yeah. So concept is very simple. Anything you want to pull, I mean, sorry, anything you want to monitor through the Prometheus, install the exporter, run it, and configure this file, prometheus.yaml, and scrap config and make it happen. That's all. It's a pull based. So as long as that endpoint is having the time series data, they'll keep pulling it. Any questions?
Not quite for now.
Does it monitor the subsystems as well?
Monitor subsystem matlab means?
Uh, Middleware, database, for example,
Yes,
SQL database.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There is a exporter for it. There is an exporter for it. MySQL. See here. This one you have to install it. Different database. Let's say PostgreSQL. Here, this one you have to install it. Same way. I mean, just one simple executable. You run it, and then good to go.
Okay. In case if we did not find any exporters available here, is there any way we can create our own, or we are dependent on the
Yes.
community to create for us?
No. So community is like you and me, right? Like people like you and me. So if you do not find it, let me show you. Develop Prometheus
And
exporter.
for
This,
for example, if yeah, uh,
yeah.
got
So you can
that
follow
we are
this. Yeah,
there are processes available to create our own
right.
for does this has connect on APIs
Oh yes, yes.
for the
Yeah.
appliances?
Exporter is under your control, so you can do that.
So it can make the connection through the API, RESTful API or any other APIs, correct?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Rajesh, one
We need
question here,
to where it
Mahinder.
stores logs that
What is that?
I think we can continue. I'll
Hello.
ask later.
Yeah.
Rajesh, you
Tell
are
me.
able to hear me, Mahinder here?
last question where
Yes. Yes.
it stores
Uh, am I breaking or Ashish, you are breaking?
Now I think he's breaking.
Okay.
Okay. Can I ask Rajesh? Ashish is speaking. You are
Yes.
able to hear me?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
No,
Yes.
whatever my question is, like if you install the exporter on the server, that will be always running as a
Yes.
process or
Always
something.
has. Yes. Yes. Always. That's. I think this image is good. This exporter always will run and keep pushing the data at this place HTTP URL. I mean
But
HTTP
that
port number.
also utilizes memory and CPU, right? When it is running on the server.
Of course, yes. Everything is like a process. It is consuming CPU and RAM. But that if you ask how much CPU and RAM, so very negligible. I mean, I don't have exact number right now, but very negligible actually. For example, let me show you here in this data. I'm running the one exporter, and if you see top and here, uh, see node exporter is not in fact in top places actually. See, not in places.
But it is again like same client only, right? It is a client or something which is running on the server, correct?
But what happens? Let's understand the difference between the agent or client and exporter. So exporter means it will collect the metrics from the source and export at this place. I mean one endpoint. Whereas agent directly will send to the this place, which is not happening in this case, where it is making it available at the endpoint, and anyone can grow and grab this, like Prometheus. Pull that.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Rajesh.
Yeah. Okay, so that is something what we have. Uh, now, uh, yeah, so this is something which you have to do. So that was the collecting the matrices. Now, here I'm going to talk about, uh, let's say Apache metrics. I'm going to show you only one more metrics, but theoretically it can be multiple actually, depends on the your tool set or whatever it is. Okay, so let me install the Apache. Now let me also share with you these all instructions has been uh, uh, already there. Apache DevOps school. Okay, so um, I'm just not able to find out quickly. Okay, so let me this is for MySQL. not able to locate quickly. Maybe so many tutorials here. So I'll just check later, but I'll show you the demo now. Okay. So let me show you the demo. So first thing what I have to do, uh, this is the Apache server and I need to install Apache here. Okay. That is something which you need to do. Okay. That I need to install Apache. So can I install the Apache? So apt get install Apache 2. Enter. Now guys, I install the Apache. Now Apache metrics need to be collected by exporter. How do we do that? So let me first complete this. So done. So guys, Apache is installed. Now can I show you that the you see here Apache is running, right? AT port. Now I want to collect the Apache metrics. For that, what I will do, I will go to exporter and I will write Apache. Click on it. It will go to the website. Now this is the GitHub page. Now you should get some information from here. For example, port number. So if I see the port number, uh, I'm just trying to locate the port number. Port 9117. Okay, so that is a default port number, so that is clear. So now I'm going to run this here. So for that, what I'm going to do, um, hmm. so what I'm going to do, so guys, in this case, a little bit of knowledge you required for Apache. Okay, so what is the knowledge? So Apache by default is a very legacy product, right? So by default, Apache do not expose the matrix. What do we do in this case? So on Apache, you have to install one more thing, which is called mod status module. It's not a part of Prometheus knowledge. It's a part of Apache knowledge. You should know that. So mod status module, I need to enable it. How can I do that? So guys, for that, I am going to enable the mod status module. How to enable mod status module Ubuntu DevOps School. Okay, so here. So this will be enabling. Now you can read offline. I'm just showing you this demo so that way you understand that. So what I'm trying to say, every tools has a you need a different understanding. Others is not like you just focus on the Prometheus and they'll help you, because you need to understand the infrastructure. So I have this one. I know all these things, so I already know that. Only thing I need to enable it, this file. So this file I'm going to enter, and uh, this one, all granted. This is a part of configurations, all granted, all granted, enter. Done. So Apache treat is actually, this is installed, so all this command you have to run it. I'm not running because I know that it's
No,
been there.
which file you updated that one, Rajesh? It is a
This file.
Apache configuration file.
Yes. Okay,
Okay,
done.
not in the Prometheus, right? It is an Apache
It's
configuration file.
Apache. Yeah, it's a mod
Okay.
status module. Yeah, so done. So these are the commands is there, but I'm not running. Why? Because I know that in Ubuntu modules are enabled. Let me show you this here. Modules are default enabled. You see, module status is already enabled. Mod status module is already enabled. So that's the reason I did not do that. But for learning purpose, you can do all this thing. It will help you. And here why I did this, because I want this address to be accessible from outside also. Though it will be accessible from inside, but I want from outside. So this is the work is done. Now you want to see the all the Apache metrics. Let me show you. The URL is uh, this is the one. So here should be accessible, but server status. Oh, okay. I have not restarted this system because you made a changes, right? So in the configuration, so you have to restart, right? Now it should be okay. See, so these are all the status, matrices from Apache. But you know what, guys? The problem is this matrices is not in a time series database format. There's a certain data model we have for time series. So what do we do in this case? That is where the exporter is coming in the picture. Now I'll go to and show you the exporter part. So for that, uh, where is exporter? I think I close this Prometheus Apache exporter. Enter. Now for that, this is the one, okay? And I will go and simply run this. So you see the command has been given, but the problem what I'll be facing, if I run this, it will collect that from this local host, which is running the same machine. But the problem which I'm facing is I don't want to run it. Why? Because I will lose the console. So for that, no hub, no hub, enter. So now I will add it like this. First I'll download this. So where is the release package? I'm downloading, okay. And tags. Uh, Unfortunately, I'm not able to download this. So I'm just looking for the download link. Just give me 2 seconds. Mm, okay, here it is. So I got it. Go inside this, and this, oh my god, this is not a compiled file actually. Hold on a second. I don't know it will compile or not. Compiler is not there. I mean, there should be some location for downloading also, but I do not get it, and I don't want to find, I mean, I don't want to waste time. So I'm just simply compiling it. And executable should be there. Wait for a few seconds. Oh, this is failing because of, I don't have a build environment, so I need to download at any cost now. So let's do one thing. Apache. Let me find out that executable here. Okay, so remember that the URL which I was hitting last time, it was a outdated URL. Here you have a release. So you have to remember that many repository you have it. So this is the right one. So I have all this compiled one already, and Linux here 64-bit, AMD 64-bit, this one. So click on it, and you know what? I'll just copy this URL. and go back. Are you able to hear me, right, all of you?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Rajesh.
Yeah. So wget. My God, this URL is. I need download URL. Looking for it. You know what? I think I should copy from here only directly. So wget. Yeah, this will work. So I got the download URL ls, and here this is the one. Okay, tar-zxvf, enter. Now guys, this is the one. Now Apache, and this is the one which I'm running it. So what I'm doing right now, I want to run in the background. So grep no hub, and this command I'm putting up here and running in here. Done. So this will run in the background. Done. So now you want to check that port number on which this is accessible. So let me show you port number. I forgot that actually 99117. So now check that whether um, matrix is coming or not. See here, matrix is coming. So now, yeah, there's a Lakshmi, you want to mute yourself? Yeah, thank you. So if you see that all the matrices are coming here, okay, and you are good to go. So what to do now? Again, now what that is simple now. Here, the port number, you have to make it another job, Apache, and the port number, this one. That's all. And restart the Prometheus, what I showed you already. Now you understood this, all of you? At least pattern, if you can remember, all of you. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So this is done. This is done. Okay. Now next thing what we have is rules, guys. What is rules? So let me tell you here. There are two types of rules we have. One is called alert rule. Another one is called record rule. Okay. What is this? So let me show you. Here, go to the Prometheus directory. Here it is, and open this file. Here, if you remember this part, now let's discuss about this part. See here. So the rules you have to specify in this here. Both rules you can specify in any YAML file, and it's a commented one actually. So you have to uncomment it. So there is a two kind of rule which I said: record rules and alert rule. So alert rule basically which you write in the YAML file. I'll show you this. Just give me a second. Alert rule which is sent to alert manager, which is not configured right now. I'll have to run it. Just give me a few seconds. And then there's another kind of rules which you have record rule. What is record rule? So record rule basically, I'll give you a simple way. Let's say you want to know free memory. I'm giving you some example. Free percentage of memory. So if there's a mathematical formula needed to find out the percentage, right? Percentage of it. So what is happening? You will write a record rule, and whatever the record rule you'll write, and record rule output whatever the value which will be stored in the Prometheus database. So understand that alert rule is triggering the alert manager. Record rule the values of that rule will be stored in the Prometheus. Okay, so if you want some custom metrics to be created out of the metrics which you have already in the Prometheus, you write a record rule. If you want certain metrics, certain values to be set with a threshold and then call the alert manager, in that case, alert rule. Are you comfortable, all of you?
Hey,
I'm
so you
checking it.
can say the record rule is like how many number of instances the memory was peak, something like that, or this is
No,
different.
no. Record rule is something like you can say you have, let's say, I'll put it in this way. You example, I'm very simple example. You have a total memory, you have a free memory. Okay, total memory, free memory, and used memory. Now, out of these three, you have already in the Prometheus. But now you want to create a one more matrix, percentage of memory used. So you have to apply by 100, right? Total memory by free memory by 100 or something like that. Free memory by total memory is by 100, right? So this will be new value, and this you can set in the new matrix, which is uh, not by exporter, but you are creating your own matrix out of the matrix values which is already stored. Are you getting my points now?
So this is the custom metrics. Basically, the record value will hold custom metrics what we create.
Right, custom matrix you can call it, but here we call it a record rules. You can say
Okay.
like you want the custom matrix to be created from the using record rules. That way probably you can say that.
Okay.
Now I want to show you the example of it. So let me show you this. This is the tutorial which I have written, which will help you. Now detailing, you can go through that, though I have at a simple level, I told you. Now here, see here, record rules, alert rules, two types of. Now I want to show you the some record rules. Look at this. This is the YAML content, okay? So here you have a record rules. What is this? See, record means this is the record rules. This is the one rule, okay, one rule. S means multiple rule, you can write it in this section. This things will go where? In this file. You have to uncomment. File name can be anything. You can make it here. So now what we are happening? There's one rules. There's only one rule. Okay. What is the rule name? This is the matrix name. Node underscore memory mem free percentage. This is my custom matrix. But how do you get the value for it? So what we are doing, expression, this is a mathematical formula, and this is the existing matrix, and this is the existing matrix. Let me show you. So here there is Prometheus. I think I closed it. Let's go for, there's a port number I forgot actually. Anyone remember? 9 uh, 9 90 90 90. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So now if you search for this one and execute, you see the value, what is this coming? See, this value is coming, right? So what you are doing basically, you are trying to set up a some percentage. Now let me tell you, this is just a simple example. You can create anything out of anything. So it's up to your requirement actually. Okay. So now can I copy this one? So guys, I'm creating one file and vi uh, uh, record underscore rule dot YML. Okay, one more thing, please remember YAML, no, YML, yes, that's hard coded actually. So I added one rule actually. This can be hundreds of rule actually. Now this file I have to add it in the Prometheus.yaml, Prometheus.yaml, and 1 2 hyphen space done. So this I added record rules. Now I think you know that you have to kill that Prometheus services and then start it and done. So killing this There is a web method also to reload the configuration, but because I'm not complicating too much right now, so the flow should not be confused with. Done. Oh, killed. So it's not reading that because of some issues. I'll check this. So space record rule 1 2 1 space. Sorry, this should be in the string mode actually. Hopefully this will fix the problem. Done. Now can I check this Prometheus is running or not? Now it's running. It's running. See, so now can I check that this rule, it will take 10 seconds. So just wait for it, 10-15 seconds. And where is my tutorial? Here it is. So this is the matrix name. Remember, this is my matrix name. Whether it's coming or not, let me check. So enter, execute. See, now it's coming. So 56 point da 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 is memory percentage free in this machine. Got it now? All of you?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, something similar, you will write a alert rule. How do you do that? Let me show you. So this is a record rule. So many examples you have it. You can go slow. Record, 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 record. Here it is. See that. This is one example for alert. So here you are creating one alert, high request frequency. But the question is, what is the threshold? Remember that in the alert, you write always threshold, right? So here, when the job with this matrix main of 5 minutes, filter by this one. What is filter by this one? Let me show you the filtering actually. So let me show you the filtering. Uh, just a second. CPU. So you see that this one matrix and I'm executing. See so many things you are getting. So let's say you want to filter only this one, first one. So you have to add this filter. So let me copy paste. This is the filter. Instance, job, mode, copy this and filter. See only one. So all this is a filter mechanism. So what I'm doing here, filtering by my job name. And if that this value, whatever the value is greater than 0.5, then do one thing. Then for 10 minutes, then label this one and annotation this one and create a alert manager. Now alert, it will be sent to alert manager. Now the question is, where is the alert manager? So for that you have to enable this one also. Here, this is commented right now. There's no, so you have to run the alert manager. The default port is 9093. Same way, I mean, no, don't complicate. One executables are there. Just run it. It will automatically run on 9093. Uncomment this one. That's all. So let me show you the alert managers also. So now alert manager executables I need to download. So let me find out. It should be here. Here it is. So this is the AMD file. You can find the tutorial on my website. And wget and here this is the alert manager tar-zxvf. Enter. Now because this is the last topic, I'm going to lose my console. Let me do that and just run this alert manager just like this without no hub. Done. Alert manager is running on 9093. So let me go to the 9093. 9093. So you have to change that YAML file with this alert manager, and you see here. Done. So here alerts, silence, status, and all this thing you have it. So alerts right now nothing is there. Why? Because you have to trigger through the Prometheus. The changes I said no, you have to make the changes here. Uncomment this one. Now whatever the alert manager alert rule which will run like this, it will hit to the alert manager section, this one. And now you will see that alert as part of here. Got it, all of you? Hello?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So now there is a PromQL which we need to practice. So PromQL is like when you access the Prometheus, that is where the PromQL you need to practice. So let me, what is the port number again? I forgot. 9090, right? Yeah. So PromQL. So whatever this one you are typing, let's say this one, it's just a query search you are doing, but here you can add operators, functions, and many expressions and all. And for that we have a PromQL. So let's understand a little bit of PromQL as well. So PromQL, which is basically NoSQL query language, and it is for the better for matrix computations. And PromQL cannot do the update or add. It can only do the reading purpose. Okay. So remember, look at this. If you understand the SQL, probably you can understand the PromQL easy way. So in the SQL, what we do, select job, instance, method, status, path, right? Now these all, which is a column name, from where? From the table name API underscore HTTP, and you want the rate to be for 5 minutes. That means whatever that from last 5 minutes, whatever the value you have, get it. So something if you want it, so what you have to do, rate is a function in the PromQL, like that you have so many functions, and rate is a functions, and then matrix name, and then square bracket 5m means for the last 5 minutes, like that. So same way, average is a function, rate is a functions. So this is the one of the way to do that. So yes, Prometheus provide functional expression language called PromQL, provide built-in operators and functions. Some of the function which I showed you, operators means minus, plus, multiplication, all this thing, you understand that, right? Greater than, equal to, less than, all this thing. Okay, so that is something which we have. Uh, Operators which we have, arithmetic operators, comparison operator, logical, vector matching, also aggregate operators also. So these are some of the examples for operator which you can use in the expression. See, plus minus, all this thing. These are equal to, not equal to, greater than, not equal to, logical also. And these are the functions, aggregate functions, sum, min, max, you can allow this one. So these are the some of the use cases of operators you see here. Some without instance. So a little bit of practice has to be done. I'm just giving you the glance of it because this is a something like a big topic and so on. These are the functions A to E, something. So many functions are there. Again, this is a little outdated. You may have a every week we get one function actually nowadays. So like that. Okay, so now I'll give you one tutorial where you can learn the PromQL. PromQL DevOps School. So here if you see, I have so many example query. If you're querying the node exporter Linux machine, this will help you. And like this. So here, these are some of the PromQL example. This will give you a complete detail. You can filter, more filter, right? All this thing you can do that. Here, filtering mechanism. You can add a range here for 10 minutes, last 10 minutes, like this, 200 seconds. Okay. You can offset also here. Many subqueries to queries you can use aggregate functions, all these things. So many examples are there just for learning purpose, but again, um, more work is needed for this. Okay, so now did you understand the PromQL, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, so now remember that in this Prometheus, setup is one thing, PromQL is a important one, which you have to this PromQL work, don't complicate yourself. Because in the Grafana this has been automated as well. That means you can generate a PromQL by browsing UI on Grafana. So that's the reason I'm not giving too much of seriousness to this topic, because Grafana will generate a PromQL for you. I'll teach you how. Okay, so now this is something which you have it. So overall, what you can do, you can use Prometheus to monitor all the infrastructure and infrastructure tools and so on, and keep growing. Uh, Apart from that, I think PromQL is the one which you need it for many uh, values extraction, and that we'll do through Grafana, and that will do it tomorrow. Okay, so now let me stop the recording. Record
This
this
conference will
session.
now be recorded.
Okay, so the question is, uh, if Linux machine is having CPU uses more than, let's say, 80%, then there should be there should be an email. Correct now?
Yeah, Rajesh, that's correct.
Yeah. So we need to do, I mean, more or less you understand that, but let me remind you. So first thing what we need to do, step number one, you need to set up a Prometheus server. Assuming it's been done, Prometheus server is done. Second thing which you need to do, Linux server, which you have to have it, and install the node exporter, which I showed you already. This is the Linux server. One topic, two topic, node exporter, you did this. Third thing, you have to modify the Prometheus.yaml and get this, pull this matrix. This is the third thing. Are you clear so far? Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Fourth thing what you have to do, you have to have, let's say, alert manager. This you typically run in the different machine, but I run in the same machine. How do you run? Just simply run the executable, that's all. So alert manager, you installed it, you run it. Now what you did, fourth thing, you configure this alert manager in this Prometheus.yaml. So now Prometheus knows this alert manager. How do you do that? So I think if you remember this, just uncomment this line, that's all. This alert manager is IP address. Okay, done. So fourth thing is also done. Now fifth thing you have to do, you have to write alert rule. I repeat, alert rule. Alert rule, you will say if the memory, whatever the CPU memory, the matrix is greater than 80%, that's all. So what will happen? Understand this. Uh, this exporter will send the matrix through the pull mechanism to Prometheus. Prometheus has one alert rule, which is checking the if CPU is more than 80%, then it will inform to alert manager. Alert manager can be configured with email, off Genie, or PagerDuty, or whatever it is. Done. Alert manager configuration I want to show you just a second. Alert manager and DevOps code. So you have to configure with PagerDuty Slack or something like that. So configuration format manager. See, this is the YAML file format manager, and here you see this is the SMTP configuration in this file. That means it will send an email. You can go for other one also. For example, many options. See, this is a Slack one. This is Watchdog. So yeah,
This
you
is
can
for the
configure with
configuring the SMTP address. Where do we write exactly the rule in the YAML file, right? Where we choose
everything you
CPU,
record rules. You will write in record rules here.
Okay.
Record rules. Sorry, my
There's a
bad.
custom
Alert rule.
record. Why we are getting?
Alert. Yeah, I
Alert.
created. No, let me show you. Here, see here. Not this one. Prometheus. See here, this rule I created. No, here only your alert rule will come. So I put it the record rule, but alert rule. Let me show you. This see here, you put it like this, and alert rule. No, let me show you the another one.
You have to create the rules, right? It is nothing already written rules we have which we can take.
No, you have to write YAML file.
Okay.
Here it is. This like this in the YAML file. Got it?
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devoxschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.